Yeah, we'll start a little early today. We started a little late last time, so we'll start a little early today. We have a bunch to do because we were in a big hurry when we ended last time. We have a second bedroom to make. We finally have our Mage's Tower operational, and we're also working over here on a staff room? Forget what it's called. Your room goal is a staff lounge. We're working on a staff lounge. But we don't know what a libation fountain is yet, so we're waiting on that. We also have the Cronebug ritual to work on, which is going to be Xander, Ernest, and Floor. And we also have new parts of the school to explore. We got to get down here into these stone runes for a greater wand transfigurator and get ready for T3 wands. So lots to do. Let's jump into it. Let's get fancy beds set up first, because maybe people will get a little less cranky once that's done. We'll go 1, 2, and then when we make a bit more fibrous textile, we'll go 3. For this bedroom, we already have Emma, Ilani, and Rhoda in here. So this is probably going to be Gwendolyn, Quinn. Gwendolyn's going to get fired soon, if we're being realistic. So I guess it could be Gwendolyn, Quinn, because they like being in the same room. And then maybe Franco? Because Franco is pretty grumpy right now, and sleeping luxuriously would cheer him up a bit. And then Dimitri is just going to continue to use a normie bed. That should be okay, I think. So we're going to need art. I need... none of those. I need a... oh, actually, I did need this. Don't claim these. Pause it first before you queue them up. I need a small portrait of Gwendolyn. I need a small portrait of Quinn. No, I have a small portrait of Quinn already. Never mind. I need a small portrait of Franco. Who's here? Alright, Quinn. This is going to be your bed. You are 3 down from the top, so you go here. And then we'll wait for the other 2 to be installed. And while we work on that, we are working our way towards sophisticated sipping, which is going to let us make our staff lounge. We can also bring this wall up to here. And then we can get rid of this floor. Wrong. Use your filter. So we'll extend that staircase up a little bit. And then we don't know what we want to put up here yet, but we could put something up here. Nothing can go adjacent to the Mage's Tower. That has to sit by itself. But we could put something else there if we wanted to. Anyway, it's nighttime. Let's go do this. We have finished a portrait. Did you grab it already? No. This is Gwendolyn. Enlarge Gwendolyn's portrait over here. And do I have my 5 new fibrous textile yet? No, I only have the 1. Are you working on it? No. You should be. We just haven't gotten it delivered yet, I guess. So, Ernest, how is your learning coming? You are Nature 3. So the only thing we're now waiting on is Floor to reach Earth 4. She's only at Earth 2. It'll happen. God, Gwendolyn's gonna be really cranky when we retire Quinn. Like, really cranky. Well... yeah, she's gonna be pretty cranky. It's okay. We'll get the libation studio up, and people will be feeling much better about themselves. Also, I love that the wallpaper's animated. This is such a cool room now. That's just so neat. Are you guys feeling any positive experiences about your bed? No. No, not at all. It's just no negatives. Concerning. Are you still lit enough? No. You are not. You're going to need a second brazier. And then you're going to need a candelabra. And then we're just waiting on this. I love this room. We're just waiting on this last portrait. Dungeon room will respawn monsters soon. Okay. Winston. He's eating. Franco. Eating. Also asking for the moon, but also eating. Resetting dungeon timer. There you go, Winston. Let's crank this a bit. Needs medical rest. Xander, why do you need medical rest? Are you still on medical rest from the burrower? Or did we do a fight after that? I think you're still on medical rest from the burrower. He's got the bed. There's not really anything else I have to do about it. He just has to get busy. You know, you could make the staff dining room up here. This is where you could move it to. We just bump the roof of the auditorium up so it looks a little bit more impressive. And then we tack it in here. It should be relatively easy to get it to be skewed, because I think that's the thing that it needs to be, right? Skewed, private towered. Private skewed for just a private dining room. 85 or greater total luxury, man. What the heck? So much. And towered is going to be a little annoying. I think it might just be a staff dining room rather than a Sally manger. Because I want to extend this part of the school up higher, like this. Under school fog word depleted. Really? You didn't get to it in time, huh? It's only recommended mage level 3? And then we get all this shit out of it? Dude, I should be letting these respawn all the time. What am I thinking? You just get free items. Where's the other one? Under school ward? Yeah, man, never ward this. Just let it expire. We can farm items from these. I assume it's going to be the same room, still. Anybody got combat trials? Above ground. No. Mage level 7 or higher? Not quite. Okay, that was a good try. We also need to figure out what the hell we're doing with Wallace, because he's ready. He's ready to get apprenticed, and I might just make him a pure fire mage. And then retire Gwendolyn. He is fire, water, earth, lightning, which is, like, pretty good. And Gwendolyn's just annoying me lately. He's okay at fighting. ABA, and then he's just kind of slow. Yeah, we'll probably take him on staff. We'll retire Gwendolyn. We'll retire Quinn. Rhoda is already Quinn's replacement. And then Wallace will be Gwendolyn's replacement. And then they won't be grumpy that they got broken up. Because they'll have 2 separate people in those beds. This is Franco. Enlarge here. Make my last fancy bed. And then that should be our luxury threshold to turn that into a private quarters as well. Take this wall and extend it up to here. Take this floor and extend it over to here. And then destroy this floor. Fully trained. Ernest. So we need to keep you around until floor hits Earth 4. I'm sorry, you can't leave yet. Enjoy your time here. What is David doing? David is just a guy who's getting graduated. He's nothing special. He needs to win one above ground fight, and then he can leave. Research is proceeding. Work on an alchemy room next too, so that's actually something. It's within our power to do it. And then let's start cracking open these stone runes as well. So who needs to come on that? Floor? Yes, Floor needs 3 battles, man. Holy cow. Fortunately, they're all weak to Earth. So that's pretty good. We definitely bring Rhoda. Do you want to just bring Quinn as well? She doesn't need killing blow or anything like that. You just need to end the fight as quickly as possible. No potions and 7 or higher. Yeah, that should be just fine. Winston is ready to break. What's wrong, Winston? You slept on the floor. Okay. Admittedly, I didn't think of that. This bed can go to Quinn. Quinn bed. This bed goes to Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn bed. Then there should be a bed over here that is no longer assigned to anyone, and that can be yours. It's no crisis. It's no drama. You don't have to cry about it or whatever. Necklace of the Gourmet is level 9. Eldritch Axe Head is level 3. That's all of Franco's stuff. Franco and Winston both very grumpy now. Oh, you know what? Because they need to experience the light of the moon. I needed to switch up their schedules. That's what we need to do. I need to push them back like 4 hours, or push them up like 4 hours. Research is done. Move on to sophisticated sipping, please. Let's do that now. We'll wait for Quinn to wander over here. So we need a new custom schedule. This schedule is going to be for Franco and for Winston. I would like them to eat at the same time as their colleagues. So that would be all staff. They eat here and they recreate here. And then they eat here and they recreate here. But then I'd like you to sleep here. So you guys can sleep after you recreate and then wake up, do your tasks, teach for a bit, do your tasks, and then you can work all the way through the night. And hopefully in the process of working all the way through the night, you experience moon. Well, you will, because all the windows are moonlight at night. So that should take care of their need to experience the moon. Which will be good. Like, 62's a lot. 31's a lot. Plague. What is this? Spell costs 9 additional mana, and then you get insomnia if it gets too high. We'll be okay. Smash here. Growth here. Get him with the HP loss over time, and then Quake here. And then this one should die, and that will not put him at Insomnia 5. Easy. Easy stuff. I'll take my 60 sculpstone, and I'll see the next fight that we have in the underschool chamber. Wormwood pod, sculpstone, iron, eyeball. Sure. You guys go rest up. We're good. Floor's done with Potion Purist. Floor is at Earth 3. Floor still needs to defeat 2 more enemy parties at level 7 or above. You're not a room. What? Why are you not a private quarters? No, room goal. You want room goal. You don't want the book of rooms. Private quarters. Because a mage's tower. Noise. You'd need to bring this whole thing up to... I'm gonna do it. We're doing it. If it's worth doing something, it's worth doing it right. 1, 2. 4. I guess technically you don't need to delete these. But you can delete these. Silent. Piece of crap. Piece of garbage. I'm playing, it's fine. We can work around it. It's easy. I am going to wait for her to finish libations, though. Because then, like, at least I can keep my staff happy while we're reconfiguring everything. Because Franco and Winston are about to crash out. We also gotta up the amount of stuff that we grow. These greenhouses are not sufficient. Cooking bitter stir fry is almost done. We've almost worked our way up to 200, and then we can start on honeyed stir fry, which uses twice as much bitter rice. So there's that. Also, do you have this optimized? Wormwood pod sinew crabbage. Yeah, you do. You're good. Winston is at major break. Slept on the floor. Listen, you'll... In 4 hours, you're going to feel so much better. If you can just hold it together for 4 hours. Also, how'd you get mana drained? Is there another spot in the school that void shrooms can spawn? Because you're not allowed to go into these rooms. Oh, you know, well... Maybe it happened down here. Why do void shrooms spawn down? Why is this not lit? Every other underschool room is lit. Break. Forced to feed. Okay. Sure. He couldn't hold it together. Yeah, it's just a dark room. Which is weird, because that one's well lit. I guess it's just one of those weird things. Franco, go ahead and eat. You whiny, whiny boy. It was Winston. It wasn't even Franco. Oh, God. Good insanity medical rest. Yeah, well, they should be. Right? The beds are right here. And they're full. It's all falling apart. It will be fine. But still. It's untidy. We have waited too long to take care of the needs of our mages, and now they are becoming very grumpy about it. Spectral Rift has appeared. Alright, that's our above ground fight at least. For, not Ernest. David? Wallace? Floor? Who wanted the above ground fight? David. He wanted Defender. Okay. So David needs to come on this fight. Double weak to earth. I think that means Quinn stays home and Ilani comes to the front. Rhoda shouldn't be damaged because she's got the... Yeah, she's fine. She's got the inorganic armor. And then we bring David on the back line because he can poke at that torch snuffer and, you know, other stuff. It should be fine. It's level 11. It's a little high, but it should be fine. Rhoda's 12. And they're double weak to earth. So no matter what, I can kill that front line. The back line might be a little scary. Where is this thing anyway? Oh, it's over here. I see. We can get rid of this floor. I don't even know why that floor is here. Ernest is done with food focuser. Just needs Neatnik now. I'm pretty sure I told you to do that as far as your priority was concerned, right? We'll figure it out. Alright, so these die to Quake immediately. Sure. That's one turn you'll never take. And then we just start hitting these guys where they're... Good armor, good armor. I guess focus this guy down, because Ilani can go to town on the one that's weak to grass. That's going to be 100. Her armor's gone already? Oh, shit, that's a really nasty corrosion, then. Well... Probably could have left him on the back line to Quake and kill both of them, but too late for that now. This is technically damage we did not need to take. This is also damage we didn't... Oh, never mind, we get to go. Swirling Vines will kill you. We didn't take much unnecessary damage, but we did take unnecessary damage. So that's Flora and David both done with their trials. David, we can graduate. David, we do not need around for the Crone Bug. We just have to wait for him to finish Dormitory Sleeper, and then he is out of here. Floor, we need to keep around until she's done with Earth. And then they're all getting graduated. Just hold it together, man. Hold it together. Life's about to get a lot better for you as soon as the sun goes down. I promise you. Also, nighttime? Good time to move all of this crap around. Temporarily, these windows can go in here. Yeah. Requirements for research not met. That's fine. We're not going to do any research at night. And then also grab her portrait, which can also go in here temporarily. This entire roof needs to get ripped down. This wall needs to get ripped down. This wall needs to get ripped down. This rug needs to get moved. Winston is at death's door. Winston, what happened? He's gonna fucking die. Okay, Xander, can you rescue your friend? Rituals. No knocked out mage in bed. I need him to be in the bed. This is now very important. Demetria. Rescue Winston? Xander just watched him die. Do we know how to do a revive ritual? I guess we'll find out. Demetria, haste, please. Rituals. Revive. Revive a mage that's at death's door. They will gain a trauma. Okay, and it costs us 12 wormweed pod? Sure. Demetria, you're good at water. Why don't you do this? Give him a trauma. Whatever that does. And also grab some wormweed pods. Well, you do that. We'll have Neville keep chipping away at the Mage's Tower. The Scholar's Tower. Whatever. Void remove appeared. That's fine. The Harvester should get on that shortly. This farm is sick. There's a lot of things in the school right now that are not going great. That farm is not one of them. We currently have 100 void cap. I wish that I could set a harvest limit on it, because I think we might have too much soon, but I guess that would be a good problem to have. Maybe? I don't know. So we go wall here. We go wall... No, we don't go wall here. You don't do that. You go pillar. You go support column here. Wall here. Support column here. Wall here. Wall here. Floor here. And then you go like this. You go 4. You go 3. And you go 7. And you run a roof like that. That's your Mage's Tower. So now private quarters is done. I like that it's red. We'll change the candelabra to red. That's kind of neat. That's fun. Franco is immediately feeling much better after getting to see the moon. Winston is up and around, so he has a trauma. He has reduced max HP and conviction. -5 max HP, -15 conviction. Okay, big deal. We can handle that. That's fine. We can live with that. I'm glad it's not permanent. It sounded permanent. It's just going to be around for a while. But it's not permanent. Have your stair come up to here. Have your floor come across here and here. And then you can get rid of this. And then you can start moving everything back in once that floor is built. So it's not the ideal number of bedrooms. We do need more bedrooms than that. However, 6 is pretty good. I submit to you the suggestion that 6 beds is pretty good. Also, you can get rid of this floor. For what that's worth. And then you can figure out what you want to do with this room. Now, focus on your libations first. Don't get too spread out. Don't try to do too many things at once. You can safely fast forward today at this point, I think. Skill level floor, was that you? That was Quinn. I don't like that this is outside. I know why it is, but I don't like that it is. Dungeon room will respawn monsters soon. That's fine. We want that to happen. Is Chris gonna be okay down here? I think he's just gonna die. Alright, we're gonna be down one quilted carrier for a little while. Yeah, he's in prison. There's just one of them, right? Yeah, there's just one. Okay, well, actually, what's gonna happen here? Because I don't think he's too tireless to hold. He's fine. Okay, never mind. He's chilling. He's having a good time. So let's move this mana lantern back in now that the floor is done. We can move these bookshelves back in now that the floor is done. We can move the Arcane Secretary back in. We can move the rug back in. We can move the portrait of Emma back in. We can move the windows back in. You want the windows to be a little jaunty, maybe? Yeah, we could do jaunty windows. In that case, move this one up one more. Go for maximum jaunt. Yeah, okay. So that's a mage's study. This, there's no way this is, it's still lit enough, never mind. I'm surprised. But that's good. You are now a mage's tower. So Emma, if she were so inclined, could get back to research, and indeed, she is on the way. Okay, we're good. We do now need to put a lightning rod back on the top of this thing, though. You don't need lightning coverage, you are lightning coverage. So we can put it, like, here. Just to move it a little in. Why are you lying to me? You go wider than that. Maybe the place marker has lightning coverage? I'm not sure. We'll see what happens when we put the full one in. David, you're at 21.8 of 25. Okay, floor. You're at 3 of 4. You'll be done with that in about 10 seconds, if I had to guess. He's done. Okay. So now we can run the Hatch Cronebug ritual. Give me a... whatever, a shell cracker. Give me a leaf tender. And give me a pen cleaner. Let's come and see what the Cronebug doing. Still think it's weird that there's not like a ranch room. How long does this take? Oh, 30 minutes? Yeah, ranch. And then all of you are getting graduated. Every last one of you, as long as you're done with trials. But you can get out. Okay, he's, sorry, Mandy. She's not as cute as the bird. What do you make? Frost glass and sculpt stone. Okay, frost glass is 10 ice petal. Let's do until we have 10 of those, because I know that we need it for stuff. Yeah, don't like it nearly as much as the bird. So if that doesn't give us ignium, where the hell do we get ignium? Oh, down here. Recipe, ignium. Crafted at Cronebug pen. Iron, anemone cell, thorn tooth. Ugh. Oh, we need another greenhouse very soon. You could get a greenhouse up there. You could. I can't immediately say how it would work, but you could get a greenhouse up here. And you're almost done with sophisticated sipping. We have new furniture. The new furniture is a broom rack. These things are huge. Okay. They're huge and they have to go outside. Also, they're ludicrously expensive. 150 wood, 150 stone, 50 iron. My god. Okay, we'll get to that later then. And what's stopping you from being a, an archive? Impressive luxury. And also size. You're so small. But you kind of have to be. Small round window. You produce sunlight. I'm just thinking. What if I grew plants in there? Maybe not. Maybe it was an insane thought. I also don't like this. We found another place for the bedrooms. We don't need this over here. Oh, she likes getting pets, though. That's cute. Anyway, you get to work on your frost glass. Is your sculpstone recipe different? 6 stone, 6 honey drop? And I think you're just 25 wood to make 2? I would rather just make it out of wood, to be honest with you. I feel like wood is way easier to get a hold of. Alright, Emma, let's knock this out. David and Ernest like eating in a room together. That's nice. I'm going to graduate all of you. Ernest needs to clean still. Floor needs to win one more fight. We can go win a fight with Floor. Everybody's out of the medical bed. It has to be 7 or higher, right? Yeah, 7 or higher. This is 7. Smoke pearl, iron brain. Wormwood pod, sculpstone, iron eyeball. Stone, iron, smoke pearl. I'd rather keep pushing deeper into the runes, to be honest with you. Dodge 33, that combat slot? That's annoying. You're only weak to nature and you resist stone and dark? That's also annoying. Reduces mana cost of spells by 50 when starting the turn in the combat slot. Floor, come here. Gwendolyn has an insane mana pool. But wait, well... No, it spends 75% of your mana, deals that much damage. But... I don't know how it's going to interact with mana vein. I want to find out. Plus, it'll help with Gwendolyn's victory. We're going to learn something. We're going to learn something about the game in this battle. And Rhoda's healed? Yeah, Rhoda's healed. Rhoda's chilling. Rhoda is not even max level yet. She has 3 levels to go. How are your relics doing? Relics are also not even close to max level. It's not even her final form. There is so much potential within her still. Incoming? Sure. And then sure. And we should be mostly fine, except for this very small corner. Oh, the crone bug is going to get dripped on. We need this as well. It's all temporary. We'll tear it back down. Don't cry about it. I know it looks bad. And then after this fight, we've got libations. Whatever those are. They resist Earth. That is annoying. Why did you bring Rhoda if they resist Earth? What's your attack? Applies gravel. Incoming air deals double damage. Only does 45 damage. Gain 59 Earth. I think you're just gonna do nothing but taunt. And then we see how this works. A burst? Okay, doesn't matter. We rolled high once. Let's do it again. We can smash on you. Flora's only here to finish her quest. And I would love to swirling vines this Strigoi up to the front so that we can hit it with earth attacks. Because that's something to do. Also, you have gravel now. So your stuff is no longer free. Gwendolyn, go ahead and Flame Lash again. Mana Burst? No, but it did cost half of her mana. That's sick. Okay. Good. So now we can kill this Strigoi. Go ahead and growth on you just to get the debuff going. Still armored. Still armored. Is that always how expensive that is? Whatever. Hey, you probably should have killed the Strigoi there, actually. And then Flame Lash. Mana Bursting. No Mana Burst? Fine. Growth it. Still armored. Still okay, armor's gone. But I would like to kill you. So there's that out of the way, and then you can go back to armoring yourself. You don't need to Flame Lash here, you could just gamble on a lucky crit. Didn't get it, but it'll die at the end of the turn to Thorns. Or it'll die now to Smash. And then we just have the last one to deal with. Granted, it does have a lot of health still, and it's in the dodge slot, but we can clear it with Thorns. Rhoda needs to keep Earth Armor rolling here to live now. Lucky Mana Burst on Flame Rush. No? Okay, that's fine. Smash it. It's going to be Ailani doing the majority of damage to this thing. Bring it up to the floor. And then hit it with Thorns again at the end of your turn. Fast turn to get mana back. Lucky Mana Burst, maybe? No? Okay. Listen, Gwendolyn high rolled on her first combat. She is low rolled on every combat after that, it's true. But on her first combat, she rolled high. And she's gonna feel good about her life because she got victory from this fight. So, like, that's good or whatever. I also still think we win. Fast turn, die to Thorns? Yes. Alright, Rhoda took a ton of damage. But we win. And... no, we're gonna ward this one. We're going to ward this one until we get to the end of the stone runes, and then we're going to stop warding it. Glor has also completed Champion. So you are not gifted, you can leave. Graduate. Glor. Manifest a level 14 relic. Wait, isn't the normal graduation 8? I'll have to double check. I thought graduation was 8. Is she 14 because she got the extra trial from her wand? She might be, you know. Grab Ignium. Get I Can See It All, which also gives you a large arch window, which is fun. And then get Ignium, which also gets you a huge window, which is a room requirement for a lot of stuff that you have going on right now. And then while Emma's working on that, we now have a libation fountain. Which we can put... I wish that this room was shaped a little different, but it is what it is. Build this libation fountain. What else does this room need in order to thrive? It needs impressive luxury, scholarly luxury. 15 and 15. That's bigger than a rug. But it should get a rug. It just feels like the kind of place... oh, yeah. The rug contributes... the fact that it's an occult rug contributes nothing to it, but it's the kind of place that needs a rug. You can't tell me that you wouldn't want to hang out in this room. I think it also needs statues. I think we're going to be statue people in that room. So why are you not a carvery or whatever? Room goal. 3 or more statues. Oh, we just have to make statues. Assign bed ritual? Not bad. This is... What is it, Quinn's bed? Quinn, where did you lock yourself? Oh, inside the... Okay. Yep, I see the problem. I have identified the problem that you have encountered for yourself here. Let's try that again. And then if I could have Neville just build this section, that should keep Quinn out of trouble. Okay, and then build it. Oh, he can't need supporting structure. Build this. That will also keep people out of this room. This room is your job, Neville. You are responsible for that lightning rod. So make sure you don't screw it up. Building libation fountain? What did I just tell you? What did I just freaking tell you? Let someone else build the libation fountain. Neville? Neville. Neville, put the... Stop. Neville, stop with the libation... Oh, you know what? I bet he can't, because the roof. Build the roof. Let somebody else deal with the libation fountain. We'll micromanage you for a little bit. Do not let it drip into the auditorium. It's gonna wreck my ritual sigil. Now you can build this. We have an idle student, that's fine. Now you can build this. Now honestly, if you don't enlarge the lightning rod right away, I guess that's fine. I just don't want the ritual sigil taking too much damage. There we go. We good? The Cronebug pen doesn't have durability. How interesting. He gets dripped on for free. Also, okay, when he makes stuff, he's kind of cool. He's got like a golden body inside. That's kind of something. We're gonna need cleaners on that though, because he is also making a giant mess. It's only 36 seconds. It's not going to take him that long. I was worried it was going to be at the 200 seconds. But it seems like he will move through that rather quickly. Oh, Franco. It's fine. I'm not worried about that. Libation fountain. What do you do? Balanced coffee. Grants bonus conviction during fair weather. It must be consumed at a seat. Solomon seal, pixie dust, witchword, cinnamon, nutmeg. Where the hell do I get all of this? Where does that come from? Also, what is... Oh, fair weather is just default weather. Oh, okay. I think I see how this works. Do I make this at an alchemist station? No. Cinnamon. Cinnamon was one of the ingredients? Cinnamon. Oh, we haven't unlocked it yet. Crafted a gruel pot. Okay, we'll have to research that too then. Gosh, so much research. Okay. And then you just need luxury. You need 15 impressive, 15 scholar. So, first of all, let's make this a statue carver. Make 3 mages statues. We can't pick what mage it is because it's not a crafting studio yet. So that's fine. We've also acquired frost glass, which is fun. Let's fast forward to morning. How far away is... Oh shit, the fog is real close. We should probably run a fog ritual when we wake up. We're down to the wormweed pod viscera. Hey. It's okay, we've got handyman to fix that. He's working on it already. It'll be fine. Idle staff. Idle staff is fine. That's okay. Why are you taking damage? Oh, because it's still dripping. I guess that makes sense. David can get graduated now. David? You're gone. We're gonna have one of the night shift mages do this, though. Yeah, okay. So, if I graduate a mage that has a level 1 wand, they only give me a level 8 relic. When I graduate one with a level 2 wand, I get a level 14 relic. And presumably, if I graduate a mage that has a level 3 wand, I get an even higher level of relic. Is it tied? What's it tied to, then? Is it tied to the... It must be tied to level cap. It must be tied to the level that they are when they graduate. So Quinn should give us an insane relic when he graduates, if that's true. Because he's level 10. We'll see if that's the case. Swift Plaything, what do you do? 15 max mana, 2 speed, decent. Triumphant Trials, kinda sick. So hypothetically, if I retired Quinn, it only gives me level 9. Do I have to put more staff in? Level 9. Level 9. Quinn, why is your relic so ass? Maybe it's worse for staff. No, you can figure this out. What if you were to... Because Franco's gifted. Level 12. Franco's level 12. Quinn is only level 9. What is the difference between Quinn and Franco besides the fact that they're gifted? Their relic levels? No, they're trials. Franco did trials. Is it just a function of your trials, though? If it's just a function of your trials, then Quinn should be lowest because he never did any. He's level 9. A student should be higher because a student has done trials. Maybe you can just read the manifest tooltip. Max level reflects the mage's accomplishment. Oh, okay, I can just read. That's also fine. Base max level is 5, plus 1 per bronze or silver completed, plus 2 per gold, plus 3 per platinum, plus 3 max, plus 3 for staff promote. Okay, so you don't get a level bonus when you're retiring staff. That's why. So we want a tier 3 wand bearer. If we want to farm good relics without making people go through an apprenticeship, we want to give people tier 3 wands, and we want them to complete all trials. That'll give them plus 8, plus 11, plus 13, plus 16, and then base is 5. So we should be able to, if we give a student a T3 wand, and they complete all their trials, they should give us a max level 21 relic. And then we could get relics that are slightly higher by putting people through apprenticeships, which is going to give you another plus 3. Maybe plus 6. Okay. I think I understand how to relic farm. Void True, need medical rest, yay. Ernest, can you get graduated? You haven't done Neatnik yet. Wallace, you really need to get apprenticed more than anything else. Xander can get hired. Xander can get hired. Xander can get hired. It's time to fire Gwendolyn and Gwen. Sorry, it's time to retire Gwendolyn and Gwen. It's time. I'm sorry. Emma and Franco, you can come. Actually, Rhoda, why don't you come? 9 staff days? So what? Who cares? I don't think it should matter. It's only fair that Rhoda says goodbye to Quinn, because Rhoda replaced Quinn. Alright. Goodbye, Quinn. You have served the school well. You are leaving with no hard feelings. However, it is time for you to make way for the next generation of mages. Let's see him off. Miss you, buddy. So what did you leave behind? That one you leveled. Manifested during retirement by Quinn. It's this one. This is the one that you left us. 15 max HP, 2 speed, and then Vivified Convocation. They're fine. How long does Bittersweet Feelings last? A day? Okay, Gwendolyn. In a day, you're also getting retired. Also, take this picture. So this is now... Who needs a bed? Ilani, Emma, Rhoda are set. Franco, Gwendolyn are set. This can be Demetrius. Which means Demetria is going to need a portrait. Demetria. Peaceful luxury. Sure. Make one. You making statues down here yet? Do I have any shrinks? Negative. We have Portrait of Quinn. Wait, why is Portrait of Emma in storage? Did we make 2 of them? Because we definitely have a Portrait of Emma. And then we have a second Portrait of Emma. Oh, I don't want that there. I just want to know where it is. Can I see my shrinks somewhere? Relics? Shrinks? Yeah, shrink. Painted portrait. Can you show me who it's of? I'm going to assume that it exists, and we just can't really do anything with it. I should destroy it, because I don't think we need it, but we might need the luxury for it later. Sonia, you're doing great at your art. Keep it up. It's also leveling her air, because she doesn't actually have an apprentice station for it, which is nice. Good. This is Demetria. We'll go ahead and enlarge this here. For this is now Demetria's new bed. The storm is over, so we can shrink you. How you doing on research? A little under halfway done. We need to run a fog ritual today. Who needs XP the most? Rhoda still needs XP. Demetria somehow still needs XP. Franco somehow still needs XP. For students, Sonia's only 8 of 10. Sonia, you can get in here. Bump that fog back a bit. And then also we're down to just 4 students, so we can summon 2 more. Summon a... What wands we got? We have 2 air wands. Give me an air wand. Sorry, an air student. We gotta make a second house commons for the apprentices at some point, too. I have no idea where that's going to go currently. I guess that could be one of the things we put up here. Actually, is this room wide enough? How wide are you? You are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wide. How wide are you? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, you're 1. You're... Why is that there? Because if it wasn't, that would be the perfect shape for a second house commons. Like the exact perfect shape. Although, does it have to be interior? House commons. Private, silent, elevated. No, it's a rec room. Interior. It does need to be interior. That sucks, because this is preventing it from being interior so that this can be elevated. I could... Nah, that's too cheesy. Nah, we're gonna have to find another place for it. It's not gonna fit there. You guys finish this fog relic up, and then we probably need to run another one tomorrow. Our new student is Gladys. Gladys wants to do dancing machine, which I'm pretty sure the default student schedule, yeah, you have 6 hours of recreation. You'll be able to get that. You want to charge a mana lantern, and you want to deal double damage to an enemy. Are you any good at combat? You are BABF. You are truly horrible at combat. So I don't think we will be keeping you. In fact, I'm sure that we will not be keeping you. And then we'll grab a dark storage. Because we've got a dark one in storage. And then that'll be our 6. Ernest still hasn't cleaned. I'm probably going to have to tell him to clean manually, which is annoying. But I can do it. We also have our first statue. It's a statue of Pascal. I don't even remember who Pascal is. Also, it's tiny. It's laughably small. Why is it so small? Hopefully it gets bigger when I put it down. Otherwise, it's minuscule. It's so tiny. Alright, we pushed fog back. Did we find anything out here? Yes. Potentially huge ornate rug. Potentially emerald statue. Love those guys. Are any of my dark mages good at growing, too? No, Franco's plants one, Winston's plants one. You know what I need, man? I need a gifted dark mage who is also good at nature. And then I'm going to put them on the evening schedule, and all they're going to do is go outside and farm. And if they're shattered, that's even better, because they can't get eaten by trapdoor guards. I need a shattered dark nature wizard. And they are going to pog out of their minds just getting to harvest stuff outside all day. Except for the fact that they're going to be permanently covered in spore shroom rash, but... You know, cost of doing business, I guess. They could even cut down Runewood Tree. Yeah, okay, this needs to happen. I need to build a second relic plinth. I don't even know if I have a relic yet that lets me do Shattered Convocation. But, man, I would love to do Shattered Convocation. Holy cow. We also have Hugo now. Bitter Gruel Eater. Alright, we're gonna have to fiddle with that a bit. Hugo, you don't eat any of this, but you do eat Bitter Gruel. Champion. Recommended mage level 2 or higher. Recommended mage level 4 or higher. Level 3. So we're going to be bringing the 2 students to this. Are you any good at fighting? You're AA? Oh, you're good at fighting. We're not going to hire you, but you're good at fighting. Also, now that Quinn is gone, why do you still have a Water Wand 1? Did I apprentice Xander with a Water Wand 1, man. It's okay, I can still fix it. I just need to give him a Water Wand 2, like, right now. Xander. Water Wand 2. You didn't do that with Sonya, too, right? Sonya's Air 2. Okay, good, good, good. Good, good, good. Second mage statue is done. Franco, can I see what you're working with there? This is a statue of Ernest. You put that in there. Neville, can you... He can't. He refuses to. I just want to see it enlarged. We're setting it to move. Can they not reach it? Enlarge. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I see what happened. I set the shrink to be moved rather than setting it to be enlarged. We're good. It's a normal size. It's not quite life size, but it's close. Good. 1920 of 2500. We can also get rid of this roof now. Erase all of that. Is that a mess? No, that's slop. Somebody come down here and cook so that I can clean up a mess. People cook now that Gwendolyn... No, Gwendolyn is still here. But people will cook now that once Gwendolyn leaves, right? Rhoda will. Franco will. Ilani will. Winston will. Okay, they'll do that at night. In fact, he might cook now. Yeah. Winston, make a mess. Bingo. Ernest? Clean this. Don't let the sweep do it. You were born for this. And then... get this one. And then... I know there's a third one here somewhere. Maybe dragon rocks don't make a mess. Nope, they do. There it is. Clean that. That'll be your 3, then we can graduate. Thanks for your help with the Cronbug. Make sure you put that one on your resume. That's something that not a lot of mages can claim they've done. It's going to be experience that treats you well in the working world. But it's time for you to get out. So that we can replace you with another equally disposable mage that we're going to farm for relics. Graduate? Ernest? Both of your relic chests are full. Well, they're not relic chests, which is probably your first problem. Does that mean all your chests are full? 10, 10, no, 10, 7, 6. There's definitely room. Your quilt beasts are just slow. And then enlarge. No, you need to put those in the statue part. What am I thinking? Move this. Put one here. Cancel that enlarge. Enlarge and put it down here. Enlarge this one. Give it a spin. Put it here. Who is that? That's Jason? I don't remember Jason either, man. I don't remember any of these guys. It's neat that it can pull it from historic people in the school, but at the same time, I think it would also be neat if it only grabbed active students. Also, why is nothing getting stored? You guys are working, right? Yeah, they're working. They're moving stuff around. Right. Do you have anything that lets you do Shattered Convocation? It'll be a plinth power. Vivified Convocation, Human Convocation. Human, Shattered Convocation. You do. So that needs to go on the plinth. And then this needs to become a functional room. You need 10 more Impressive Luxury. I am willing to just make one more of these. Who do I want to be Impressive Luxury? Oh, I have a picture of Quinn already. Just grab the old picture of Quinn. Shrinks. Portrait of Quinn, Impressive Luxury plus 12. Get that in there, and that'll be his legacy. Possible break risk, Winston. Winston, what happened? Very tired? Oh, you only sleep for 5 hours instead of 6. Alright, you need 6 then. You're gonna be tired for a while. But I have... Oh, and also you have Wavering Metal. Yeah. Okay, so in 4 days, you're gonna be feeling better. Tainted Mana Lantern has appeared. It's real deep. Okay, I guess time to start hacking through this. Prevents and removes combat status effects. Prevents and removes, okay, so they're all cleansed, but they take double from dark. That seems like a Sonya kind of deal. Weak to earth seems like a Rhoda kind of deal. Weak to grass seems like an Ilani kind of deal. Gwendolyn, you're out. These are real enemies. You can't be coming. Land the killing blow on 3 enemies with a recommended mage level 4 or higher. Do any of you AoE? Yes. Base damage 8. But this is going to do a lot of damage, and it's going to make it easy for you to score crits. Because it's also... Well, it's only going to hit for double damage. Wait, who's the other... Double damage, you get trainer weakness. They're not weak to air, so Gladys doesn't count. This is a little sketchy for Hugo at level 1. I don't think I can justify bringing. We do Ilani, Rhoda, Sonya. Sonya's got Dark under control. So I need one more good combat mage. Maybe Wallace. The Furry Mite is weak to fire. And Wallace, well, no, we have Bane of the Raven Call. Must-ban matching HP. That's a non-starter. I think we just bring Xander because Xander's good at combat. I think that's the team. Also, what are these? Stone runes again. Dude, there's actually like so much stone down here. Let's mine that. I didn't even see that those were things. Is this lit yet? No. Okay, I guess your whole job is just to spawn Void Shroom. Anything to mine in here? No, nothing to mine in there. Speed it up a bit, please. We're still waiting for Rhoda. Rhoda, where are you? You're coming. Also, why are you guys all craving recreation on staff? Should have 3 hours of recreation. Weird. I'll have to fiddle with that later. So this isn't the Corrupted Mana Lantern battle. This is the battle before the... Oh my god, you have 1100 at all. So if I use my Asthma, it should do double damage to everybody and remove cleanse on everybody. But I would like to Shadow Cloak first to make it cheaper. That's only tentacle speed. Yeah, just launch a Miasma. Hurt everybody. Quake is going to do 139 times 2 to this Strigoi. It's going to do a little under 280. I can live with that. That's fine. That's fine. Fireball has a chance to kill this Strigoi if it crits. That's fine. And then Ailani could kill that Strigoi, or she could get a growth on the boulder jump. You can let Rhoda use Quake to kill the other Strigoi. No, you can do something even better. You can Swirling Vines here, which kills that Strigoi, pulls the second one to the front, and then the second one should die to Quake. Or at least get very close to dying to Quake. Shield onto allies and targeted round. That's kind of sick. You just don't really have the mana to support doing that too regularly. Whack this guy. It's not quite going to kill this Strigoi, but it's going to get close. So we'll take one more attack, that's fine. That's also fine. We can fireball the Strigoi off the field. Unnecessary crit, but, you know, whatever. And now... well... I really want to get a growth on you, because growth is going to be 100 damage as a damage over time effect. But I also want to pull this Furry Mite to the front, so that we can AoE it. Especially because he's doing the AoE. I can... oh, because... never mind, you know what? You can't anymore, because this guy's already at the front. Okay. We're gonna have to soak a ton of AoE here, which is a little dangerous for Sonya, but we should be able to be fine. Let's hit you with a flood, just to keep your power down a bit, because you do a lot of damage, and that's kind of scary. And then we're just gonna keep piling damage. 111. You should die this time. In fact, we could get a lucky fireball crit to hasten that. Yeah. So you're just dead to Swirling Vines. And then this Furry Mite is going to be dead next turn because he has no health left and he takes a lot of damage from everything. Oh, easy. Easy stuff. Grab it all. Oh, there's a pantry down here. Let's go ahead and get that repaired, and then we'll bring it up to the school. And then how's this one looking? Weak to air, weak to earth, weak to nature. It's going to be the same team, but we may... well, no, because you do AoE. Hugo doesn't have a ton of health. And he's a Dark Mage. It's so sketchy to bring him into something that does AoE. We could bring Gladys, though. Gladys could frick up this Hallow. We might drop Xander for Gladys. Because you resist fire anyway, and Rhoda and Ailani are not going to need help dealing with this front line. They're just going to obliterate it. Xander's out, Gladys is in. And then we'll wait for everybody to get healed before we actually run that fight. Come on back up. Get healthy. I would like to start pursuing a actual hospital relatively soon, I think. But I think auditoriums are loud. They are loud. We need to find a quiet place to put it. If this becomes a room that isn't loud... what rooms do I still need? Book of Rooms. Show me something that isn't loud. Library wants to be silent. We can't put it there. These are all going to be loud, I assume. It's a dining room loud. Skewed private towered. Classrooms are loud. Man, silent is so pain to work with, man. I guess we could elevate it. And we could do it that way, even though it's a little cheesy. Like, we could put it on stilts like we did over here. Because then it's not actually next to the auditorium. But I don't love that. I don't like that it doesn't make the staircases look enclosed. Really, we just need to move this auditorium. It's a big pain in the butt. And then we also want to run a fog ritual today. Did we mine this? What did we get? Just a regular ornate rug. Plus 20 basic luxury. Big deal. Could also think about getting the jade eggplant over here. We need a nature apprentice, and then we need a dark nature apprentice. We already know that we want a dark nature apprentice. So we would just need a normal nature apprentice. Because this archive is done, which means we can now do... Wait, where do I do this? I thought I did it at the student summoner. Relic blunt power, shattered summoning, shattered convocation at student summoner. Student summoner. Why do I not have shattered convocation? Do I have to do it with a shattered? What's that relic? Oh, it's that relic. On display can't be used for something. Well displayed. Allows you to use an unassigned relic with the shattered affinity to summon one shattered initiate. Okay. Also, it's only level... Oh, God, there's so much more work to do than I thought. The level of the relic must be less than or equal to the level of the school's displayed shattered relic. I need to level up the enchanted druze first, so that its level is 8, which gives us more flexibility. Oh, brother. That's fine. I just need another... I need one more relic that has a shattered affinity and is level 1 specifically. That's it. That's all I need. I also cannot hire Sonia because she's going to be the dark apprentice that I need for the jade eggplant. Also know that Xander's got a water bond. He also needs to be sleep focuser. Sleep focuser, he'll get no problem. 6 days, we apprentice you. Or we hire you. Has bittersweet feelings run out? Yes. So we can now also retire Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn, come here. Goodbye. Pack up her portrait. And then we have Demetria Franco. It's gonna be Winston's bed? No, it's gonna be Xander's bed. I disrespect Winston. I'm sorry. I disrespect him. I disrespect Winston so much that we're going to make a portrait of Xander before he's on staff. Any luxury type. Xander. Do once. +1 Swift Trinket. Triumphant Trials. Swiftness level 1. I also need to make a room that I can crush relics in, because a lot of these relics are not that good. Is there a room that gives me a bonus to pulverizer speed? No. However, you could make an Athenium. Silent Tower to 55 or greater total luxury. Is a dining room loud? I don't know. Skewed private tower. I think I'm just going to give them a normal dining room. Skewed is just a little annoying to work with, though. Well, maybe not that bad. I don't know. Let's see. Let's start playing with some shapes. Wall me. We'll go 8. And we'll go 5. That's towered. This is a 10 wide room. How big is the big chest? 2 by 3. Okay, then we want to go chest, chest, chest. Space to walk. No. Wall. I have a plan. That's a skewed dining room. It's not towered. But we're going to have to live with that. It is, however, private and skewed. Or, you know, it will be. It's going to have exactly 1 dining table. It's going to have some meal storage over here. It also needs exactly 1 entry. There you go. We've also researched I Can See It All. I don't think that was the one that we needed. I think there was one after that. No, that was the one that... No, you wanted exotic reagents. You need to work on exotic reagents next. But you can make a large arch window now. Oh, it's cool. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. It could replace these 2 little windows over here that I never truly liked. I'm gonna think on that one. That's a cool window, though. You guys done healing up yet, by the way? Sonia's not yet. I think you were waiting on Sonia. So, well, finish the shelf first, because then you can plug in all the other stuff that you need to see. Also, is this a sculpture room yet? It is. Statue carving. So now you can set up your libations room. Specifically, you need impressive luxury, scholarly luxury. And 1 of each should be good enough. Impressive luxury. Make a statue of Gwendolyn in memoriam. Gone but not forgotten. Winston, what's wrong? He's still getting over his trauma, and also that corrupted mana lantern is kind of freaking with him. Sonia, I need you to put a little bit of haste in your healing. Ailani, I need you to put a little bit of haste in your healing. The 2 of you should be in bed right now. Yes, good. Winston, just hold on a little longer, buddy. I know you've had a rough go of things lately. You gotta keep your chin up. Raven cultists perform worse in battle. That does not matter for our pending fight because we're not bringing Wallace. Wallace is our only Raven cultist. 6,000 on that. But doesn't that mean that we can make all of the libations now? In a gruel pot? No. Why not? Because you should have gotten them? No, they're crafted at Cronebug pen. The Cronebug. Here they all are. Yeah. But what are the ones that you need specifically? Because you can only make coffee right now. Solomon's Seal. Gruel pot, Weaver. Oh, Weaver burgers. What the heck? What the heck? You don't even have the Solomon's Seal. Cooking with spice. This is what you need. Why are you doing exotic reagents now? You should be doing cooking with spice first. It's so much faster. There you go. Like, if Winston doesn't get libations, he's gonna lose his mind. Is the primary issue. Also, maybe he's mad that he doesn't have a bed. I'm not sure. He has a bed. It's just like, he's sleeping in an austere bedroom. And he's probably a little cheesed off about that. Which, you know, tough, I guess, or whatever. Sonia and Ilani are almost ready. So this comes up to here. How do you interact with a bridge? You don't interact with a bridge. So I think you need to go like that, and then like, it's just gonna look weird no matter what you do, because this can't become a room, or this mage's tower won't be elevated anymore. So we just have to tank that. And then this is going to go up 5. This is going to go up 5. We're going to have a roof that goes like this. No, these have to be the same roof. Wall here. And then roof like this. Oh, that's actually, you know what? That looks really good. I like that. Maybe if you raise up a little bit. No, you were better the first time. You're fine like that. And then this is a stair. Right, you're so close to just sealing this off. I don't care that Rhoda's claimed it. Evel, I just want you to finish it. Because then I can set my room goal. You, select goal, dining rooms, private dining room. You need a dining table and 25 or more total luxury, and you need a large window. Lighting. Large arched window fits perfectly. Furniture. Dining table. Kind of like the dining table over here behind the pillar, honestly. You are also going to get a pantry, wherever we left that pantry. It's here. People are trying to put things in it, which is, you know, you shouldn't do that. You can move up here. And then in the middle of the room, how about just a nice rug centered underneath this beautiful window? And then we could put a couple pictures in here to bring the luxury up. What a nice little dining room you'll have. What fun, what adventures. Maybe you could even get a purely decorative bridge. How would that look? It would look weird. Can you put statues on a bridge? Hold on. Maybe it would actually be sick. You have a bridge in the student commons. Oh my god, you can. There's no end to how we can decorate. Also, what is Wyndham doing in this pose? She's like, I don't want to put her head in the wall. I guess you can go here. And then what was the other kind of luxury you needed? Scholarly luxury. So Gwendolyn is impressive. I think. Gwendolyn is impressive, and then I need one person who's scholarly. Obviously, it should be Emma, because Emma is our scholar. And then the staff lounge will be online. Needs slop. You should have slop. It's not hard to make. Winston still having a very unhappy time. But Ilani and Sonia are healed. Okay, we're going back down. We need to get this mana lantern out of here so that he stops losing his mind. This is the team. Send him. Did we finish cooking the spice already? We did. Holy cow. Also, this libation fountain is going to need an extraordinary amount of storage. Can I put spices in a pantry? Actually, can I put spices in a spice rack? No, that's not storage. Nor is a large spice rack. Spices. You can. Okay. So, the lounge is going to need a pantry. And you don't really know where to put it, do you? Storage, pantry. Like, we can kind of get it to fit there, but I don't like it. We can kind of get it to fit there, but I don't like how it meshes with Gwendolyn's stature. Maybe you move the libation fountain back one, and then you put the pantry in front of it. I think that'll be satisfying. Somebody working on this? Yes, the quilted carriers are working on this. Nobody's working on the pantry. There's a quilted carrier working on... A dining table needs ice pedal? What the heck? Okay, sure. Road is going to be the first one on the scene this time, which is nice. Also, there's our slop for some reason. We should probably bring that back up into the school. Stitches getting some good mining done. Here's our last two arrivals. That part's 1605. Are we over harvesting something? No, it's just 200 of everything. You're doing great. Okay. Materials 1912, though. You're a little high on stone. You could stand to spend this. Right. You are weak to air. Take 104 damage. Oh, sorry, 124 damage. you are weak to earth, take 200 at your dead. Just take all of the damage. That's the one time that's a lot of damage, man. Congratulations, glad as you contribute. Growth. Multi-strike. We're gonna get hit one more time. Or, no, it has 3 shield. It has 3 shield. That's okay, you have air. Air hits twice. You go back to your shield. And then growth it for 60. And then multi-strike it. Okay, easy. Easy peasy. So that's going to keep Richard from freaking out. Richard? Winston. It's going to keep Winston from freaking out. There's a potion of greater recharging in the last room as well. Very interesting. Winston, how you doing, bud? Yep, you're going to crawl above 25 there shortly. Your trauma still has 3 days. You are really craving recreation, but if you could just be patient for a little longer, we're going to get your staff room online. And I think you're really going to like it. This is a dining room, but we can do better. Our goal is a private dining room. Are we done with our other statue yet? No. That should be a Rhoda job. But I guess she's busy constructing right now. Okay. Fog moves in. Current fog ritual are we on? Spore cap, honey draw, mandrake root. That's one of the ones that's fairly easy for us to run. Let's knock one more out. This should be the furthest we've ever pushed the fog out. And then we won't have to think about it for yeah, in fact it is. Look at how many people I can bring to this thing. Winston, why don't you come? Maybe it'll make you feel a little better about things. And then, Hugo, why don't you come? Because you'll just get some XP out of it. I don't think Xander needs it. No, Xander does need it. Never mind. This will definitely be the farthest we've ever pushed the fog out. So we might see some stuff we ain't never seen before. At a minimum, we should get some decent crystals out of this. Maybe get a few more impressive statues just to hasten things along. Yeah, well, can you just enlarge this quick? Thank you. So, contents. Clear. We want... What does everybody eat these days? Bitter stir fry, it looks like? Yeah. We want you to hold only bitter stir fry and only 100 of it, but we want that to be priority 5. And then we only want staff. Only quilted are allowed to fill this thing. Only staff are allowed to take from it. This dining table as well. Staff only. Finish this window. This should be enough light, but if it's not, there's things that we can do to help it along. Good. That is enough light. It's not enough luxury, though. 25 or more total luxury. We're gonna need portraits. You're still working on a portrait of Xander. Where was I gonna put that? Oh, it's for his bed. Xander, this is your bed now. Break, dragged away. What the heck? Can I stop that from happening? Oh, he's gonna cancel the ritual because he's having a dang break, man. Oh. Should never have brought him along. No, Ilon needs Emma, get in here. Can I kill it? Or like... Dragged away into the fog. At a break, and have been grabbed by a smoky tendril. It's going to trap them in the fog. I don't think I can stop it. I think he's just leaving. Honestly, sorry that happened or whatever, but like, you kind of did it to yourself. I'm not going to say I gave you the greatest experience at this school, but you have to be willing to meet me halfway on some things, and I just didn't really see that from you. So Winston's probably gone forever. I guess we'll get a grave ready for him. Grave? Storage? No. Winston's trap. Battle at the fog trap to rescue. Recommended mage. Oh, it's not that bad. Recommended mage level 6 isn't that bad. But I do need to do this in the next 12 hours. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day at the wizard school. Because these guys are going to need to sleep. At least it's not a high-level fight. I could also just let him die. But I don't think I'm willing to do that. I would rather retire. Okay, 3 battles. I hate scythes, man. Still hate scythes. Still kind of hate scythes. Any other fun crystal items? It's a long ways out. We're a really long ways away. That's his battle. Oh, we should do it. Weak to air. Gladys, you can come. Weak to air, weak to air. Sonia, you can come. And you guys got AoE. Attacks front row. Attacks an enemy. Attacks front row. Sonia can come even though she's not feeling great. She's safe. Rhoda's fine. Ilani's fine. Yeah, this will be okay. Send that. Get it taken care of. You can sleep tomorrow morning. I'll let you sleep in. You can take the day off class. There is nothing else out here. Alright. How long until the fog consumes the school? Doesn't it normally tell me when I mouse over it? I guess not this time for some reason. Also, you have space for one more student right now. You don't have the personal. Just leave it for now. Neville, you're doing a great job, bud. Keep it up. One, two, three. I don't see 4. There's 4. There's not like trapdoor vines or anything around here, right? No. We're relatively safe out here. We haven't even made any progress on getting that jade eggplant up yet either. Ugh. Come on, Sonia. Sorry, that's not Sonia. Come on, Gladys. There we go. Let's go get our friend back. Multi-strike you for double damage. Smash you. Multi-strike you to finish your quest. Not scary in the slightest. This will not kill this Belcher, but it'll get the Belcher pretty close to dying. This will kill the Belcher. This will kill one of the Halidorns. And then the other Halidorn is going to get shredded by air spells next turn. Go for the damage over time. Multi-strike for 128. And then crush. Alright, we got our boy back. He's at death's door again. Who's rescuing you right now? Alani. Rescue this poor fool. Please get him back to the school in time. He is in jeopardy of dying. And you've got a pretty significant wand. That is completed insightful. She hasn't yet gone 2 days in a row. Well, I guess we have been interrupting her a lot. Yeah, her recreation's kind of bad. And then charge her. Priority. Charge. High priority. Hugo. We should have been bringing Hugo on these. We should have been bringing Hugo on all... No, he's dark. You could have brought him on the last one. The last one didn't have AoE. But you need to remember to bring Hugo on some of these. He's got extremely finicky trials. And then Emma, you've had a mostly normal day. I'm gonna lightning on the apprentice. Alright, Winston is at death's door again. Let's revive him. Give him a trauma. He's still not over his prior trauma. We've got 2.8 days on them. This is now ready. This pantry, allowed to fill, quilted only, allowed to take, not students. Contents, none of this. Except spices and libations. This is the only place we should have to keep spices and libations, I think. Then I can have you start making some of this stuff. So smokereed seed, mandrake seed, a honey drop, they use seeds. Oh, so I'm gonna have to go outside to harvest stuff. Because I don't think I get seeds from the planter boxes. On harvest, you only give me 2 to 3 honey drops. But if we look at a honey drop from the outside, you drop honey drop seeds. Interesting. Okay. Go ahead and... Well, what do you need to make the coffee? Solomon seal, pixie dust, witchwort, cinnamon, nutmeg. So you'll need both of these. You need sweet leaf milk. Do until you have 100 of that. Do until you have 100 of that. They technically 120, but who's counting? Your new student is Isadora. Group diner, easy. Nurturer, easy. Dancing on my own, we'll have to deal with. Where is a sweet leaf tree? They're out here. Chop 6 of these, please. The lumberjack quilted can do that, which is wonderful. Chop 9 of those. You need honey drop seed, correct? Runewood nut as well. So you should designate some... Wait, runewood nut? Runewood nut. Ilani? We urgently need more... Nature, so much chopping. So we urgently need like 3 nature mages. This is probably way too much, but We'll figure that out later. And then Sweet Leaf, we got that. Sun Shadow, you're fine on. You're chilling on that. Smokereed seed? I don't think smokereed even grows around the school anymore. Yeah, it doesn't. We've covered up all of our smokereed. So how am I supposed to get more of that? Sources. Just smokereed. What? Am I going to have to, like, destroy some parts of this so that I can get smokereed to grow organically again? It should grow in here sometimes. I guess we just have to aggressively chop stuff that shows up in that room. And then you also need mandrake seed and honeydrop seed. I can take care of that as well. Mandrake. Honeydrop. And honeydrop. And mandrake. And we'll let the quilted take care of that, I guess, except for Ailani, who needs to be responsible for the actual rune nutrients. We have made a portrait. The portrait is of Xander. We enlarge that in this room. You are not yet our staff lounge. Oh, you need one more impressive luxury. The statue wasn't enough. What gives me, like, one impressive luxury? Peaceful? A decorative column? Oh, shit, decorative columns fit in here. Oh, that's too cool to not do. This is gonna be my favorite room in the school, I think. And then if I could get somebody down here to make a statue of Emma. Isadora hates mundane classrooms? Okay, well, you're gonna have to deal. Because I'm pretty sure our classroom is mundane, and I'm not changing it. And then Winston, what's your new trauma? Faltering courage, minus 10 conviction. You're gonna have to figure something out, bud. Rhoda is famished. Why? We have tons of food. Because she's been, like, out working for a really long time. Yeah, okay, you're eating your food. And then libation fountain, add libation order. Solomon seal, witchwort, cinnamon do you still need to make? Gruel pot. There they are. Nutmage is jumping nut. I don't make that. Rock candy. I don't make that. Cinnamon, I do make. Witchwort, fortunately, I do make. Jumping nut, rock candy. Ugh. This game is hard. It's a difficult game. This needs to get dealt with. Franco? No. Sonia? No. Franco? Come refill this. I don't want to lose that room because I need to keep using it to explore. So if you could make haste down here. Relative importance to do this. He'll make it, but it's going to be close. Also, it was set to 60. Why are you so slow at this? Lord. You're set to do it all the time and you love it. Dark Wreath, level 5. What does it mean? I don't know what it means. Alright, he got there. Sweet leaf nut. We've gotten our first sweet leaf nut. Rhoda is soon. No, you're on medical leave. You're almost healed. I just need you to make one statue. That's it. Just a single statue. Gladys is slowly making progress on dancing machine. You go Hasn't really done much of anything, and Isidore just got here. Okay, that looks really nice. I like that one. Very happy with that. Rhoda is crafting a mage statue. Thank you. Thank you, Rhoda. She's quick at it, too. Alright, let's see it. This is our statue of Emma, Scholarly Luxury plus 14. She is doing a normal pose. I like this. This is like Gwendolyn is laughing at Emma for some reason. The cute side. But I think that means you're going to need one more Scholarly Luxury. Which would be like a single bookshelf. Yeah, you could do it with a single bookshelf. Then it's like they've got something to read, which is kind of fun. And I guess if you're going to put in one, put in two for symmetry. Even though they block the windows a little bit, it's fine. You could also just put a large window in here. I don't think you can fit a large window in here is the problem. No, you could, just barely. But not where you want it to go. Actually, you couldn't put an arch window. That would look very nice. Yeah, maybe, okay, we do that. Fully disintegrate these windows. I want the large one. Sonia, would you like to come help with this? No, you're on medical leave. Alright, I'll ask later. All windows are gone. Make large arched window. 109 of 120. I could just like... I'll let the quilted carriers go first. Good. Still waiting on Ringwood. Winston now likes very scholarly dining. Been eating in a room with 25 or more scholarly luxury. Unlikely to happen, Winston, I would say. Also, that's still a dining room. You need a little extra luxury in there, too. Well, all things in due time, we'll get to it. Sonia can't build, that's right. She needs to get hired. Neville? Stop harm. Oh, Dimitri's. No. I am really going to like how this room looks. I hope the wallpaper's good. Come and assemble this. This is a neat room. I like it a lot. Also, hair mage on staff would be so handy. Void trim appeared. Yeah, that's fine. Xander, your water learning is really stalled out. Sonia's almost done with airing. Staff damage. Yes. Yes! Okay. So we're nowhere near being able to craft a balanced coffee. Let's just call it what it is. We don't even know how to begin doing that because it's a bunch of stuff that we've never even heard of and that we don't know how to get the seeds for. We're going potentially to have to destroy some foundation just to get it to spawn in the first place. Which seems weird. There must be other ways to get seeds that I just don't know about. Maybe I haven't found them yet. Maybe I'm supposed to be progressing through the underschool faster. At any rate, are you guys all healed? Yeah, it looks like everybody's fine. Tomorrow morning, we'd open up that next room. I think I'm getting gated on progression by the underschool. Like, there's things that I'm supposed to be doing down there that I'm just not doing. So, we'll go explore that, and we'll see if that's actually true. Is that the map edge? 19 days until the fog consumes this. Like, it looks like it just falls off a cliff. Huh. Interesting. And also, the fog is so much taller on that side. Neat. Might have found the map edge. Anemone cell, fungal helix rune. 450 rune. Yeah, okay. Hello. What's going on? Alright. Fast forward. Get me to morning. Do these require... Oh, these require Earth 4. Holy cow. Okay, we're gonna have to send an actual... We're gonna have to send Rhoda down there to mine these. I think she's the only person on the team with Earth 4 right now. Also, is this gonna be a boss? No, it's not a boss. It's just a bowling job. We have Mana Vein and Shadow Cloak. That's nice. Yeah, the fog is much, much farther away now. Alright, so what was the extra luxury I was going to add to the dining room? You need 12 more. Luxury. It's just going to be a picture. We'll add a portrait of somebody. Shrinks. Gwendolyn did a lot of cooking. I think that she would want her portrait in the meal room, where people can enjoy delicious meals that she helped to cook. So we'll do that. Who's the other portrait? Emma? Emma doesn't do anything with cooking. Did she die? No, we retired her. We retired Quinn and we retired Gwendolyn to make room for the next generation of mages that are coming in. I think Wallace is going to be our pure fire mage, and Rhoda's already our pure geomancer. Alright, you guys take a little bit to eat. You enter into teaching/work mode in like 10 minutes. Isadora completed group diner. Great news. You are now into your normal workday, so we go and fight. Boulder Jaws are weak to grass. Ailani definitely comes. They resist earth. This might be a fight that Rhoda doesn't come along on. I don't have a second grass caster, though. Also, there's a scythe in the back. I hate those. Attacks enemy with lowest HP, ignoring armor and shield, against 25 power. So, no matter what, the scythe needs to get yanked to the front by Ailani, and then killed immediately. I think I'm fine with Sonya on a Mana Vein, because multi-strike should do fine. But who else do I want to bring? I could bring Emma because Bolt 2 hits anybody. She's also not a bad combat mage. No, I should bring Wallace. I should bring Wallace, and I should put him on the dang Mana Vein. Gladys, you're not coming. This is a little too scary for you. Sonya, you're fine with damage. Wallace... That's right, you have blood magic. I can't bring you. I mean, I can, it's just a bad idea. What if you go crazy with it? No, it's not that. It's just not that good. The problem is, even though these things resist Earth, Rhoda is still going to do more damage than virtually anybody else we bring. Smash 3 hits for 132. Which means that even though they resist it, it's still going to hit for 70. If we bring, like, Winston only hits slightly harder with Tentacle Sweep. And not only that, but it costs him health to do. I think Rhoda comes anyway. And then I guess we bring Xander in the Mana Vein slot. His power leaves a lot to be desired. But none of these guys resist anything he does. That should be the squad. I think that will be a sufficient squad. I don't think it's going to be good, but it should be okay. It should be acceptable. One, two, three, four. An idle student. That's fine. We'll deal with that when we get. This also lets Emma continue researching, which is nice. Alright, let's go. 840, 840, 315. Shouldn't be too bad. I could also technically Tentacle Sweep some of these guys because we have a Shadow Cloak on our side. So you're going to get flip-flopped. I would rather just start killing you because you're going to get kicked to the back line here before too long. We'll smash you as well. Oh, fuck, it ignores armor, doesn't it? Yeah, he needs to die real fast. See if you can get a lucky crit out of 20. Good. And then this needs to Swirling Blades. So now you're at the front. Also, your Shadow Cloak is gone. That's kind of sad. But it means that we can go in on this scythe. I think it's worth using one Tentacle Sweep, even though it's going to cost us 30 life, because it will do so much damage. That's really bad. You need to Earth Armor yourself. And you need to get removed from the battlefield. Amazing critical hit. I am feeling more comfortable. I'm not feeling comfortable, but I am feeling more comfortable. You need to go next. And I think we can just rock your world with a ton of flow. Amazing crit. And then stay thorned up. Rhoda, you just need to apply armor every chance you have so that you live through this. You're dead. And then you need to die in like a turn or Rhoda runs out of mana. So let's start with a flow. Just to debuff you. Amazing crit. That's 3 50% in a row that Xander has managed to hit, which is exactly what we need him to do. You need to armor yourself. Good. And now I think you're fine. Hit him with flow again. Do it again. Oh my god. He can't be stopped. Hit you for 60. Pass. You're gonna hit Rhoda with armor, and then you're gonna die of these. Okay. A lot scarier than it probably needed to be, but it's done. And we got our Greater Wand Transfigurator. So now we can do T3 wands. I don't think we have Ignium yet, but I think that's what we're working on now. Yeah, we're working on exotic reagents now. And after we're done with exotic reagents, we can start unlocking T3 wands. Which I think obviously the first T3 wand is going to go to Rune. It sucks that we're not going to be able to get her last platinum trial because she's already staff. There will possibly eventually be an Earth Mage stronger than Rhoda. It's not going to be for a really long time, but eventually one will exist. But if we procrastinate long enough, we can get Sonya and Xander their platinum trial before we promote them to staff, which will mean that Sonya and Xander are the strongest that they could possibly be when they get kicked up to staff, which would be nice. I think we could probably retire either Franco or Winston when Sonya makes it up. Even though Dark is her secondary school, she's still going to be better than Franco and Winston are. And I think we could probably retire Demetria when Xander makes it up. We don't necessarily need to, but we could. We'll see. Alright, this is now a private dining room, so we should be getting lots of luxury from eating in there. Or lots of conviction, rather. What was the next room you were going to work on when that was all done? Because you have your staff lounge done, and you have your private dining room done. You were going to work on this room, which was going to be your attunement room. Whatever that was called. It was going to be your Athenium. Adjacent to private... Oh, it is adjacent to private dining room because... Okay. It can't be an Athenium. It could be a library, though. Plus 50% attunement speed. Eventually, I'd like to have an Athenium, but for now, you can be a library. You need 3 or more attunement benches. 2 or more small roof decorations. Let's do attunement benches first. Let's do, just for aesthetic's sake, a tiny wall. We'll do attunement bench number 1 against the wall here. We'll do attunement bench number 2 against the wall here. We'll do attunement bench number 3 against the wall here. And then there's a staircase down. And then down here, we put our relic storage. So we have a chest here, and we have a chest here. We'll make one at a time. So that is your attunement bench. You need 2 or more small roof decorations. You can make a pair of finials. One over here, one over here. And that will do a decent job of protecting that roof from lightning. You need 20 or more total luxury, we'll get to that. 8 or more scholarly luxury, we'll get to that. 1 or more large windows. It's going to be a little tricky. We might have to do a large arched window again. That is your ignium research. But we can craft runewood. Interesting. Grab domesticated magic because it gets you Solomon's seal. Gutberry seed too. Where am I supposed to be able to get gutberry seed, man? It doesn't grow around me anymore. I'm gonna have to read about that later because I currently don't know. Actually, no, you're gonna push all the way to Earthwand 3. No, you're gonna push all the way to Airwand 3. Ignium potion of recharging runewood ash parchment. Yeah. Get Sonya ready. Get Sonya ready to be the strongest air mage that anyone has ever seen. Also, are you still working on Frostglass down here? You are. But you're also not being fed slot. Because you're not making slot. We don't have enough people on crafting. On cooking. Ilani, Rhoda, Franco, Winston. All 4 of you cook. Like, with priority. I want to make sure we have food. You're lit enough, that's good. I still maintain that it was the right decision to fire Gwendolyn, but I am hurting for having a dedicated cook. Hiring Xander will go a long way towards that. Although, what is your primary wand type? Water? Yeah, we're gonna need to research Water Wand 3 after this. It's no trouble. And then once everybody is healthy, which you're going to be waiting on Rhoda. Rhoda took the most damage by far. You can look at what the fight is like. Weak to another scythe, but weak to earth, weak to air, weak to air. So you can't bring Hugo to this either. Mage level 2 or higher, mage level 4. You're gonna need to grind Hugo on these to get him to level. But then what are you doing about this? Sonya can definitely come. Xander's not gonna be super useful on this. Scythes don't take double damage from anything. So what would you want to bring if you just needed to kill something very quickly? No matter where it was, you'd probably bring Emma. Like, Bolt 2 does not mess around. Yeah, you would bring Emma. Although she only has 125 health. She would get hit by the scythe almost immediately. But then maybe that's fine, because it means that Rhoda won't get punched through her shield. We'll think about it. Scythes are annoying, man. They don't take double damage from anything, and they bypass shield. You could actually borrow one of these or two benches. Like this thing, cancel. This thing, move it. Bring it up here. And then can you squeeze a pulverizer in here too? I would have thought that it was crafting, but maybe it's furniture. It's furniture. You can squeeze a pulverizer in here. Get a pulverizer in there too. Because we don't need every single relic we have right now. Some of those relics are just not good. Also, did we get our frost glass yet? No, we're still at 2. He takes so long to craft when he's not fed. Oh, actually, he just doesn't refine if he doesn't have slop. Okay. We need to get down here and make slop then, boys and girls. Speed through some of this. Yeah, I think we're waiting on Rhoda to get healthy again before we go do more combat. And then we'll gamble on bringing Emma down. We're basically only going to have one turn to kill that scythe. But then after that we should be fine, and then Emma's just going to be on bed rest for a little while. Pulverizer's done, good. Alright, chest is done as well. So, contents. Clear all. Relics only. Priority 5. If you have a relic, you bring it up here and you put it in this box. You hold 75 unique relics. That's pretty good. I want to see people cooking. I want to see my beast refining. And then we're probably going to go do Guild Wars. I was going to do it at 9:30, but I think it's going to be closer to 10. Maybe. I will see. No, I should. We'll go run with somebody for an hour, and then we'll do quick plays for an hour, and then we'll be done. Daniel's coming together. So the only thing we need in here right now is wood. Or, frost glass. So that we can make light. He's annoyed because he doesn't have slop. So it looks like it's going to be a tomorrow problem. Also, we haven't... Oh, we can't yet, because Xander's not on staff. We made it through 1,800 of 9,000 research. Winston, I would send you out to do things, but you're just really grumpy about life, so I'm gonna let you stay inside. Enjoy your leisure time. And Neil's done. Idle staff, idle student. Winston, what if you cooked? If you're just gonna sit around being idle, well, you're set to cook. Winston, why can't you cook at the gruel pot? Oh, it requires fire 3. We don't have... No, Rhoda can. Rhoda's the only person who can cook slop in the school right now. And bitter stir fry. And bloody scraps. And honey... Okay, we need Xander on staff really soon. I really want to try and get him his trial. But we haven't even made a water bond... We haven't even researched a water bond 3 yet, let alone made one. Rhoda, there's a lot of weight put on you. Rhoda, could I just have you make slop real quick? Just like one of them so that I can finish my window. That's more than sufficient. Thank you. And then we have a corrupted mana lantern that we need to open up the spine for. So Rhoda can't come to this. Hey, she can, but I need her cooking. So you're gonna stay home. Xander's gonna go to frontline because he's got 420 health, so he can tank for a while. And then we're going to need to bring a dark mage to take care of the Lantern Keeper and the Belcher, probably. And well, we don't need to. We just need somebody else who has a ton of health. Specifically more health than... Oh, you're gonna bring Emma, too. No, maybe that's your team. Okay, so how does this work? You Twisting Vines the Scythe on your first turn with Ilani, which means that it'll get to attack once, and then you focus all your damage on it, and you hope that it dies. Attack strongest, attack front row, attack an enemy. Yeah. This is gonna be a little sketchy, but it should work. Should be fine. It's another fight that we can't bring Hugo to, because it's so high level that he would get obliterated by anything that looks at him. So we're gonna have to figure out some fights to do... Well, no, you're gonna do them up here. It's just not your priority right now. Gladys completed Charger. I think that means you can graduate. Yeah, very soon we can graduate Gladys. Emma, I'm sorry to pull you away from research, but this is important. Also, you're going to take a lot of damage, so just be ready. It only has 315 health. So we multi-strike you and you die. We do multi-strike you and then you just die. I think that's worth doing. And you bypass shield, right? Ignoring armor and shield, yeah. Okay, so there's no point in your shielding. But you're gone. Bolt. 21 is fine. Minus power is also fine. Xander is the lowest health. What? Oh, it can only attack frontline. Oh, I think it can only hit frontline. That's useful to know. Let's knock your power back down. And now you can't swirling... Okay, so you can't swirling vines the scythe now, because you killed the thing in front of it. You didn't think about that. Yeah, you didn't really think about that at all. Why don't you Surging Strength the backline? Because it's going to make multi-strike hit like crazy. And honestly, why don't you Tentacle Sweep this thing just to kill it? There you go. So Xander's going to get hit again, but I can at least make it weak first. And now we're fine. I can growth you for the debuff. Take 32. Multi-strike is going to rock your world. Bolt is going to kill you. Flame Lash is not going to kill you, but also you're out of mana. I could pass one turn and make a turn. Anyway, we're chilling. Okay, so actually Emma's fine. She doesn't need to spend any time in bed. But Xander and Sonya do. And Ailani does. So we have stone runes again, and then we have another section of the spine. This crystal starts with 3 shield. It's the same battle we had before. We'll work out that team later. I think that's probably a good point to leave this off on. I do wish that I had finished the Frost class, but it gives us something to work on next time. The school is expanding. I don't immediately know how to get all of the stuff that I need for my libation fountain. I don't know. Well, I know where I'm going to get it. I don't know how I'm going to get it sustainably. Because we don't exactly get a ton of gutberry seeds anymore after we paved over everywhere that they're allowed to grow. It might mean that we need to take some of these greenhouses down, even though they're currently growing all of our bitter rice, and then we need to figure out how to deal with Croa and a whole bunch of other nuisance, but I guess that is something that we'll figure out. So we're going to go pivot over to Guild Wars for a little bit. If you are enjoying Mind Over Magic and you want to catch up on where this series has been so far, I have a VODs channel. All of the old recordings for Mind Over Magic can be found there, along with everything else I do on the stream. If you want to know when we're going live next, I have a Discord, and you are welcome to join that if you want to get yourself set up with stream pings. If you are not hanging around for more Mind Over Magic, the next time we play this is probably going to be over the weekend at some point. I don't know if I'm going to stream Saturday or Sunday yet, but I'm going to try to do one of those 2 days. I feel like we're making good progress, and I would like to keep the momentum going. But otherwise, if I don't see you then, have a good weekend. And for everybody who wants to stick around for Guild Wars 2 stuff as well, we'll go ahead and switch over all of our stuff to go and do that. So we'll pop over to Twitch, stream info, change our category to Guild Wars 2. We'll log in. We'll change stream title, World versus World, random server Thursdays.